Hello, everyone. This is the BBL After Trivia Podcast. My name's Brandon, and I am with my... Oh, God. I do this every time. Oh, my gosh.
You looked like you had something planned, and then it just
I did,
fluttered away.
then I changed my mind. But I am here with my gorgeous co-host, Bree.
Hello, everybody.
And this is our 24th episode.
Whoa.
I know. We're getting that much closer to our 1 year.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, we'll have something planned out. But today we just are going to have like a short episode. Not much has happened. We didn't have a trivia going on. Not much is going on for challenges. Yes and no. We'll talk about that when we get there. But Bree, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm over here in my comfy chair.
Yes.
Sitting a little awkwardly, but that's how I sit, so it's
Yes.
fine.
I mean, if we want to like change the chair, like we can.
Yeah,
So
no.
that way you're a little closer to the table because like that chair is a little wide.
Yeah. I was sitting on the other side of it, and I was like, whoa, it's not even within arm's reach.
Yeah. So
But-
that's why you're having to sit like awkwardly in it.
Which I would be doing it anyway.
Well, I was about to say,
Yeah.
like, I can't say much because that's how I do it, like, for that chair and the
Mhm.
chair in my room. So, yeah, I totally understand.
Yeah, no, it's a very good awkward sitting chair.
For the most part, it's very cushiony. So,
Mhm.
like, it doesn't make it awkward to sit awkward.
Woo.
So, but we also are kind of resting after the game night that we had last night.
Yes.
Which, instead of trivia, we're going to be talking about that instead. So, because I think that would be a good, like,
Substitute.
yeah, a good substitute in case we don't have a trivia, but then we're going to have more game nights like that.
Oh, darn it.
I know. How dare us?
That just sounds miserable. It's not like it was a good time at all.
Oh, well. Yes and no. Yes
Yeah.
and no. There were definitely a lot of chaos. We're not going to talk about the chaos because from what everyone was telling me, like everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
So, but again, that's just what they were telling me.
I had a good time. I'm not lying to you.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I know Stan and Rose, like, they don't like those kind of games. And I gave them a heads up that we were going to be playing that
Yeah.
game. And it's just like, then why did you choose to play it?
No, it happens. I
Mhm.
mean, maybe they just didn't quite. I mean, it was. They gave it a shot. I'll give them that.
They did give it a shot because games like Two Rooms and a Boom,
Mhm.
they have tried. They didn't fully understand it either. They at least tried it. So I do appreciate
Yeah.
them for at least trying it. So
And it is a lot to take in whenever it's your first time.
your first time
Yeah.
and you're trying to like explain things over loud drunk people
Yes.
that are sitting right next to them.
Yeah, and it's also not a good we have played it with some people who get pretty toasty and they're lost
Hours
a lot of
ahead.
the time.
Hours ahead before even arriving. Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, but we've done it before too. Like,
Mhm.
and then other people got that way, and it was like, oh, you can't follow the game at all, can you?
Yeah. But either
It
way,
happens.
It does happen. But it is a beautiful Sunday today because of all the chaos that we've also been having to deal with our personal lives. Just because, like, me getting the house ready for last night's party. Then, of course, I've been getting off work at 8 o'clock almost most days.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
No, and then of course you've had like lots of life changes that I don't know if you want to talk about, but
Not really lots. It's just like one.
that's still a big change.
Yeah, no,
So,
it is. I am starting a new job on Monday, and so I am slightly still nervous, and it's going to be weird because I've been at my other one for a while. Like, it was my first one out of school, and so it's like I'm leaving my first big girl job and going to a different one.
Yeah, you're gonna be the new kid on the block
Yup.
again.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since you were the new kid on the
Mhm.
block, so no, I understand why you'd be nervous.
Yeah.
So, but you'll be fine. You'll
Thank
be
you.
fine. So, but yeah, other than that, there really hasn't been much going on. So then I think we should go ahead and move on to the challenge.
Yeah.
The challenge section. Bree, before we get on to the league and all that, you came in with the DS and was excited.
I'm done.
Oh.
Finished all the things.
Let me.
Oh,
let
I
me
forgot.
see.
I thought about turning it on before we started, and then I completely didn't. So, have fun with that.
I will.
I can return the DS now. I don't have to worry about losing it.
Until the next Pokemon challenge.
Oh no. I don't know if I'm going to agree to that again. I'm sorry. I get that you like it. It's not my thing.
I mean, that's understandable. That's understandable. So I guess what you're telling me is that if we do another Pokemon challenge, it's going to have to be kind of like what we're doing now, kind of a mix of sports and Pokemon.
Well, yeah, or just maybe not playing all the way through a game. Like, I mean, if you tell me, hey, do this battle or something, like I've gotten to this point and you hand it over, sure, I'll try it, but I don't.
I think we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that could, because like depending on the console, like I could actually get like a recording device set up so that way we could see your battle.
Oh, I will be judged.
Yes.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
I mean, I judge you all the time. Oh, look, there is your Eevee and your Porygon.
My Eevee.
Yes.
I've gotten better now that I've had to stare at it for 7 months.
7 months. Did you use the Master Ball or did you?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah,
honestly.
oh my gosh. Okay, so what happened?
Oh.
Oh man. So I was playing this on the plane on the way back from Florida.
Okay.
And I got to I went into the cave to go find Mewtwo.
Mm-hmm.
And I made my way through and I get there and I go to use the Master Ball and it says, you don't have any room. I was like, what? So
you had to go change a Pokemon box, didn't you?
I had to go change a Pokemon box.
Oh no.
I was so mad because I went back out, found my way back out because I don't have an escape rope or anything. And and I don't think I saved it prior to finding Mewtwo or like waking it up or whatever.
Okay.
Starting that. And but I mean even if I had so I kept like running into people in the cave thing and I was trying to get them to kill me so I wouldn't have to go all the way out. I was like, please beat up my Pokemon and make them all faint, please. And I think I did and I ended up at a different place.
A Pokemon Center.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
And yeah, so I had to find my way out and then I went back in and found my way back around to Mewtwo. After I had changed my Pokemon box, but I was mad at myself because I caught one that I didn't have on my way to find Mewtwo the first time. And I was like, if I just hadn't done that, it would have been okay.
Oh, wait. Who was it that you caught?
I think it was a Sandslash.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I don't have this one. So sure, why not?
Why not?
Yeah. And then got to Mewtwo and I didn't have room. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I got frustrated.
Oh, no, that is frustrating. That is one thing about Generation 1 and 2 that frustrated so many people. Because at least in Gen 2, there was a mechanic that the person that ran the PC boxes, Bill, he would call you, like say, hey, your box is full, or like it's about to be full. I don't remember the message, but he would call you. So that way you'd at least have some notification, but then it's always annoying because like, you're in the middle of a cave or something, same situation like that, and you'd have to go back out and switch the box before you can catch anything new. Thankfully, in Generation 3 and onward, that's not an issue.
But I had to play Gen 1. Thank you, Rhino.
Yeah, thanks, Rhino.
Yeah, so, I mean, I ended up catching it. That was good.
Yeah, no, good. Good job. It's...
Yay!
Yes, snaps for Bree.
Yay.
Snaps for Bree.
And then so I did that because I was like, okay, that can do.
And you have the Porygon. The
Yes.
Porygon is on the team, so.
Okay, so I have something else about that.
Oh,
so,
okay.
You know, you have to like manually go in at multiple times to exchange the 1,000 Pokemon monies for coins for 50 coins.
Yeah, the 9,999 coins that you need to get the Porygon. Yes.
So
yes.
one, all 30,000 monies that you get from beating the Elite Four and the champion,
Right.
you have to go through 30 times and say, yes, I want to exchange. Yes, I want to exchange. That took forever.
Unfortunately, yes.
That took longer than actually going through the Elite Four.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I was like, okay, just let me just sit here. I was like half asleep at one point. I was just like, yes, 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 yes. Keep clicking the A button.
No, I totally get it. Supposedly there is one of the slot machines that is gonna help you win easily.
Yeah, I tried that and it was unsuccessful.
Well, no, like it's like a specific machine, like, but I don't remember which one it is.
I found something that told me it was like the front on the right or something like that, and so I tried it, and I got some, but it was super slow.
Oh, yeah.
And like I was like, I'll just go do the other thing. So I think I went through the Elite Four and the champion like 7 times total.
Oh, that's not too bad.
And then I taught I think I taught Nito Queen Payday. So if I ran into anything, I'd be like, I'm gonna use Payday and then collect all those coins.
I mean, might as well, because it's based off the level that, as we like discovered the first time that we talked about that.
Yep.
So
and then
every little bit helps.
Yeah. But the other thing I found was I got to like 9,800 or 950 or something like that. Or,
and you couldn't get any more.
yeah. So it like I had 1,000 and I was you're supposed to exchange 1,000 for 50 coins. And it just pumped me up to 9,999. Apparently it stops counting at that point because it was not 50 total. And I was like, that's suspicious.
Yeah. No, that's the max amount that'll hold, and which is ridiculous. I wish Porygon was like a better Pokemon in that generation to be able to like warrant the 9,000. Yeah. It's like it's not worth it. It is not worth it, but you still have to do it to like complete the decks. So, which I'm not going to make that part of your challenge.
Thank you.
Because that's a lot. And technically you wouldn't be able to do it because of all the trade evolutions. Yeah. So the trade evolutions, and I think the 2 other things that you wouldn't be able to do are the 2 other evolutions, as well as the other fossil. Because you only get 1 fossil in Mount Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get either the Helix fossil or the Dome fossil.
I think I got the Helix one.
Lord Helix, yes. that is a meme from a Twitch stream.
Okay. I was like, I don't know what this
years
is.
ago. No, because Twitch at one point did Twitch plays Pokemon, and so like people in chat could like make a command to make the like player move, and that was one of the things. They got the Helix fossil from Mount Moon. I don't remember how long this took. I think it took months for them to actually beat the game.
Yeah.
They had a Pidgey that fully evolved to Pidgeot. That was named Jesus.
Okay.
And they got the Helix fossil. They got it revived and everything. And like they called it Lord Helix.
All right.
Yeah. So it's Lord Helix and
Jesus
the Pidgeot. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, people are weird, but it's fine.
I know. It's just amazing the small things that can like happen from stuff like that.
Man, I like stopped trying to. I changed the name on like one Pokemon because I was like, I'm not gonna remember what they are if I don't see it.
True.
So
True.
I'm like, So I think I put on for Eevee. I just put like a V, and that was my name for my Eevee. My actual Eevee, not my Mewtwo.
5. V5.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it does have 5 letters in the name, so there's that.
Yeah, and it's a palindrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's like only 5 Pokemon that have palindrome names. Yeah. Eevee, Alomomola. Oh my god. Wow, that was hard to say.
Fairy Giraffe.
Yeah, Fairy Giraffe. It's pre-evolution Giraffe. No. Oh my god. Girafarig. Oh my god.
Dang.
Yeah. So they literally just took like the palindrome, switched it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
All right.
well, that's 4. I don't remember the other one, but I believe there's like 5 total.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's just random stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but no, congratulations on officially finishing with both Mewtwo and Porygon on your party.
Woo!
So good job. Now we are going to be talking about the league.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't had a chance to fully put in points for the regional that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Just got done with. Yeah, I mean, you walked in whenever I was like writing down all the Pokemon for day
Yeah.
1, and then I tried starting the day 2. I didn't get very far, but that points will be put in after this recording, and I'll go ahead and send out emails of like, hey, this is what happened.
Yeah.
So, but I do also want to, because I already told you, but we probably need to let the listeners know is like we accidentally chose too many.
Oopsies. Our bad.
Yeah, so that was something that neither of us caught. We just kind of went with the flow of it. But we're only going to go with the first 5 restricteds that we listed,
Okay.
and then the we at least did the non-restricted correct.
Okay. That's
So
good.
That's good. Let's see. I think I've got that list here.
You have lots of lists.
I do. I do have lots of lists.
It's like this notebook has this list. This backwards direction of the notebook has this list. I was like, okay,
Hey, you know,
what works, I guess.
I have to keep myself somewhat organized, and if the chaos that is this office area is that organization, I'm going to let it work.
Yeah, if it works for you, that's good. I'm just going to sit over here and not mess with anything.
And judge me.
Only a little bit.
Only a little bit. So,
I'm used to getting judged. You're used to getting judged. It's fine. This is friendly judgment.
Sure. Let's go with that. So, in case people want a reminder of what we chose, Bree, your 5 restricted are Miraidon, Eternatus, Mewtwo, Eevee, Groudon, and Solgaleo.
You were not going to let me live that down.
No, that is just too hilarious. Like a brown tan Pokemon named Eevee that is cute and fluffy, and like this.
I don't know. The
gray purple
one looks like an Eevee to me. I guess.
I guess it's like that one meme with the guy and the butterfly. Is this an Eevee?
Again, I don't know what this reference is.
Oh, have you not seen that one?
Mm-mm.
Oh man! All right, hold on. Live Google.
Oh, Brandon's looking it up.
Yep, live Google.
But yeah, you're not gonna let me live that down.
Nope.
So I'm gonna own it. It's fine. I thought it was Eevee. It to me looks like Eevee. It looks like an Eevee. Cause you know, like there's those people, and you're like, that's not your name. Your name should be this, because it just doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the meme.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Yeah, so basically people have just been replacing the pigeon with something. So in this case, Eevee, and then replacing the butterfly with what they're mistaking it. So in this case, Mewtwo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to be having on the screenshot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I am fine with being judged for my lack of Pokemon knowledge. It's okay as long as it's not harsh and actually mean.
I don't know if this is judging. I think this is more just teasing.
Right, but I feel like I will be judged if you put it up on the more we talk about it.
I mean, this is true.
So again, it's fine.
So this is your way of saying, Brandon, stop it. She's not arguing or disagreeing with that statement. So
if that's how you want to take it, I'm not going to be mad.
Fine. Message read. So, but, and then of course my team, so that way we can get back on topic.
Yeah.
My team was Zamazenta Crowned, Calyrex Ice Rider, Calyrex Shadow Rider, Lunala, and Kyogre.
I did see a lot more of those on that list than I saw of mine that I remembered.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But Eternatus was actually there.
Okay. I saw.
There was one. I think just one.
Yeah. I don't know.
Could have sworn I saw it.
I saw fairy giraffe on there.
Yes. No. Yes.
Or was that my one that was my last one? Was that my 6 that you took out because
No.
Okay.
Fur giraffe is part of your 3 non-restrictives.
Yay.
Yeah. So no, you're good there. You're good there.
Okay.
Which, speaking of your 3 non-restrictives that we did choose correctly,
Woohoo!
were Urshifu Dark, Raging Bolt, and Fur giraffe.
Okay.
Fairy giraffe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then mine were Incineroar, Fluttermane, and Rillaboom.
Okay. I think I saw 5 of those 6 on there somewhere.
Actually, all 6 have been on.
Okay.
Have been on stream.
I kind of skimmed pretty quickly because
No,
that was a lot of names.
It is a lot. Let's see. All 5 of them are on the top 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Because Urshifu is on the top 12, but not Dark.
Okay.
Yeah. So, which is weird because before the regulation, both of them were on there. So, I don't know why people are going with Dark going with Water instead of Dark.
Maybe that got tired of the darkness. It's not their old friend anymore.
Maybe, but see the thing about the Dark, which I was kind of expecting it to appear more, is that Dark has such an advantage against a lot of the restrictives, because its Dark attacks are good against Ghost and Psychic, and that's a lot of them. And then it's Fighting type, which that will also cover another amount of the restrictives. Yeah. So I don't understand why people are going for the Water instead of the Dark.
I mean, it's getting close to summer, so maybe they needed to cool off.
Maybe. So, but
I'm also just throwing darts at a wall over here just for fun.
You're trying to make it make sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, someone's got to.
A lot of things don't make sense. So if we can make something make sense, we're good.
I mean, it's a start.
Yeah.
It's a start. So, but yeah. So as of right now, we don't know points and standings for all of them because we're still trying to get it all written down. I don't remember when the next regional is going to be. Let me take a gander real quick.
The list that I had was the wrong dates because it was for last year. So I can't help you.
You can actually, because it's on our Google Sheets.
Oh, yeah.
But
I don't have it memorized. I just helped with the formulas.
Neither do I. That's why I'm looking.
Yeah. I helped with the formulas and the typing.
Okay, so it's going to be next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, so next weekend, I don't think I have a name. Nope. No, I think that one's going to be one that's here in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I could be wrong about that one, but... Ooh, no, I think that's going to be another European one, so that'll be another one where I'm going to have to watch the stream. Maybe. I don't remember.
I can't argue with you, so... Also, that's next weekend. We don't have to worry about that right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now. So...
Exactly.
But yeah, and then I think there's another one... the week after, so whenever this episode goes out, there'll be another regional tournament that weekend. So
we should have totals for
two
at
by
that point.
Time.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, and then it'll be one more that's 2 weeks later. So by that time, we'll have all points for 3 regionals, and then it'll be. Oh, and that'll go with our 1 year, I think.
Ooh.
That'll be when we're recording our 1 year.
Alrighty.
So,
nervousness.
Just we've got a lot. We got a lot going on around that time.
Yeah.
So, but okay, we can make it work. Somehow. I don't know how.
It'll be fine.
Somehow.
It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's on fire. It's okay.
Yeah.
Everything's on fire, but it's fine.
So, but other than that, no, there's not been much else. Oh, there has been an update on, or I do have an update on the Pokemon that I'm
Oh yeah,
lacking for the
yours.
Pokemon Home. Because last episode I was able to announce that I finished the Pokemon Sword and Shield decks for all that needed to be done there. Finally, turns out I did finish all the Sinnoh stuff. So now I just need to do the Pokemon Let's Go games.
Okay,
So that's not as much of a list.
good.
So
Because that was a long list for Sword and Shield.
yes. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was like lagging that much.
Come on, man. So you got to stay on it.
Apparently, I at least have Paldea done with all that it needed for its shiny, but. Good Lord. I guess I'm going to have to make sure I take care of that for the other games that are going to be coming out, because we're getting rumors for Generation 10. We don't know what's going to actually happen. Apparently, it might be set in the Mediterranean. So
I want to go there.
it's beautiful. I've seen pictures. I want to go. But nothing's confirmed. And then, of course, we're waiting on Pokemon Legends ZA, which that's going to be a whole nother situation as well, where I'm going to have to make sure that I fill out the Pokemon Home decks from that game specifically. So that'll be fun. What in the world is going on? Have you been getting a lot of spam calls and texts lately?
Yeah, I got a text yesterday saying, "This is Amelia. Do you want a job?" And then I got one this morning saying that I had a package delayed. That was a group message.
Oh my gosh.
I've gotten several of those over the last few months. And I'm just like, nope. And somebody actually responded to it and was like, "What package?" And I'm like, "Oh no."
You started it.
Oh no. And then whoever it was responded. Package 1. I was like, what?
Wow.
I'm so confused.
I know. I just try to remove myself from those groups ASAP. Remove and report.
I was about to say I reported to spam, and it just deletes it.
Goodness. And it's always annoying whenever they other people try to respond saying don't respond. It's just like you're just making it worse.
It's like those group emails at work and you're like, nobody had to read all of your responses.
Or it's supposed to be an individual response, but they press reply all.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it's like, ooh, that's juicy tea.
Yeah. My problem is when there's somebody gets a promotion or they're moved there's a mass email sent out to a bunch of people and it says this person did this or this person's moving up or congratulations, and then people respond and I'm like, okay, they reply all, and I'm like, okay, is this because you're being genuine and you want them to see it, or is it because you want people to think that or to know that you've responded with a congratulations? And I'm like, I would just prefer tell the person either in person themselves or just a single reply to that person or maybe forward to that person. But I'm just like, we don't all have to know that you said congratulations.
Oh my gosh, right? No.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people have to do the reply all. Because I'm right there with you. Granted, a lot of my people don't live in the same town.
Yeah.
So I can't do it in person. But no, I think it's better to do just what you said, forward it to that person, to just that person, and be like, hey, congrats on that. So, oh my gosh. That. It was so bad whenever I was in the education field too, because then it's there would be an email saying, hey, don't reply all when you're responding to this, but I do need to respond.
Reply all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then you get other people saying, hey, don't reply all. It's the same thing over and over again. So, but no, the reason why I ask is because I have been bombarded with spam calls lately. I don't know why. No idea why. I think it's because of the house, honestly.
Oh, your name ended up on a bunch of stuff.
Yes.
And so they're like, hey, new number, let's try it. And you haven't been block.
Yeah, which has been so much fun because I do use my phone a lot for work as well, because there's an app that I have downloaded that I use to be able to communicate with people that are on the field. So like I use my phone for that because it's also not on my laptop, and I don't want to use it on my laptop because I'm on my laptop for too much.
Yeah.
Too much, especially I can only refresh the page so much.
You're like, oh, we have new information every 5 seconds. Maybe, possibly. Nope.
Maybe,
Nope.
maybe,
Nope. Nope.
maybe,
Nope.
may-
Oh,
maybe
there's
this
one.
time. Oh.
Nope. 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 No.
Oh,
I'm
glitch
going to
in the
stop
system.
before I keep going.
Glitch in the system.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I broke it.
So, but no, yeah, like I get caught up with my work fast enough that like I get to that point of like I can only refresh so much.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, but okay. But that is it for our challenge section. I had to remember where we were.
Yeah. We were like, wait, what were we talking about?
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so we'll get those updated as soon as we know everything that happened, because I think it was literally like a few hours before you got here that like the
It
regional, it finished. So, like I'll be able to update the league form with all those points
Nice.
today. So,
Woohoo.
yeah.
And we tested it, so it should work.
It should. We just need to add like all the extra stuff just so that way it's easier for us to track on who's in first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's really all we have to like do. So, but that can be done later.
Yeah, and once we get all the numbers in, I can put like a posting for the top 3 or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. But with that, let's go ahead and move on to what normally is our trivia section. But
Game night recap.
yeah, game night recap. So the game that we did for the housewarming party that we did last night here is a game called Blood on the Clocktower. For those that don't know, it's basically like Werewolf or Mafia, where there's a good team and a bad team. Good team is trying to find like the head person and vote them out. And then the bad team is just trying to get as many of the good players out, so that way
They can't be voted out.
yeah, that bad will be able to outvote good.
Yeah.
So, we did a custom script because that is an option for this game. Thankfully, there are 3 scripts that come with the package that I got. Just trying to remember everything so that way I can explain it. But thankfully with the website of the game, they do have a custom script tool that you can use. It will help you make sure that you don't overload it with too many of one character type.
Yeah.
So that's good. And then it will actually also tell you, hey, there's like going to be some issues between this character and that character. So, which thankfully we didn't have that going on, because I can show you this page.
More lists. They're everywhere.
More lists. So this is the night order. And on that page, in like the top center where like first night is like correctly viewed, in that section, that will actually tell you like, hey, there's going to be like contradictions between how this character and that character work.
Okay.
So if there's too many, it'll cut off. So, but yeah.
But yeah, so everybody gets assigned a role, and based on the role, you have certain powers or abilities or different information that you can get.
Correct. And some will be like during the night, some will be during the day, some are one time, and some are like every round. And when I say night and day, like that is just all part of one round, because essentially that's how it is. It starts on night 1, goes into day 1, and then that is round 1.
Yeah.
And then it goes on to night 2, day 2, and that is round 2. So it basically goes on till someone wins. There are some characters like the Leviathan Demon because that's what Blood on
It's
the
the
Clock.
bad group, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Blood on the Clock Tower does. Is you're trying to find the demon, where werewolf you're trying to find the werewolf, and mafia you're trying to find the mafia boss. So, but Leviathan's winning condition is, you have 5 days to like vote out the demon.
And
Or
if you don't, they win.
well, there's another win condition for them.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So Leviathan, there's no deaths at night, but if 2 good people get voted out or executed, then Leviathan wins.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
No, I know I'm boring. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're not boring.
No, we also stayed up very late,
Yes.
and I don't know what time you got up, but I got up at like 8:30. So I got like maybe 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this time it wasn't because of the dogs.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
They were probably tired of us yesterday and just
They
wanted
were
us to leave.
definitely stressed, and they were definitely tired.
Yeah.
So, but no.
Jake's still asleep.
Yeah, Jake is lounging right between us. I don't know where Needy is. I think she's on the couch.
I don't know.
Huh.
Maybe.
She's quiet.
There is trouble afoot.
There is trouble by my foot.
Yeah.
And it's named Jake.
Yes. So yeah, no, we played last night and you ran the game.
Yes.
Well, you set it up and then you ran it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's what's called the storyteller. And so they basically go through and make sure that everybody has their roles, has their information. They reveal the information. They reveal who gets killed, and they run the like nomination phase where everybody's working together to see if we can get the demon out. Yeah.
No, you're doing a good job explaining it. So like, keep going. No, the storyteller like position is honestly the hardest position for this game because they're the ones that's supposed to have like the best understanding of all the roles that are being used for the script, whether it's a custom script like this one or like one of the ones that came with the game. Like they're the ones that's supposed to know it. Now, granted, I am not perfect. I've made so many mistakes like on each game. It's been a different thing each game.
Yeah. It's never the same game, same mistake twice in the same time we're playing.
No,
but
unfortunately.
But yeah, no, there's like a specific order you're supposed to follow to make sure that things get revealed in the right order, and
everybody gets their information properly, unless another character has messed with your role, and that means that you're going to be getting bad information, which that was a lot of,
or none, because you got
killed in the night because of the demon. Yeah, so
that's happened to me before.
I know.
I was like, I'm asleep. I'm supposed to get information, and you never came and woke me up. We wake up as a group, and you're like, oh yeah, no, Brianna was, and we're like, oh,
yeah, I'm sorry.
That's why I didn't learn anything.
Yeah. It's a great way to know, like, oh, I was the target.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but with this game that we played last night, the custom script name that I gave it was Unhealthy Habits, because a lot of the characters are either going to be dealing with drunk or poison. And usually when you are drunk or poisoned, that's when you get false information. So that was the basis of it. It was inspired by one of my other friends that you got to hang out with a few times before. She's one of my big drinker friends, and I love going out with her, honestly.
Yeah.
Like there have been some nights where it's become a challenge. It's like, bring it on.
Which one hits the floor first?
And neither of us do.
Yeah.
It's usually someone else. So
we do not recommend binge drinking, by the way. It's not a good lifestyle habit, which is why it was called Unhealthy Habits.
Exactly. There you go. You're in my mindset now.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so you wrote the custom script.
I wrote the custom script. This one only actually had one demon. The only other script that's out there that has one demon is Trouble Brewing, which is the base one. So the demon that we used for this one was called the Leech, where I think you were a little like confused on how the Leech worked in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just how because in my thought is that you need to find the host, because they pick a host the first night, right? Is
correct.
What you said. And then if the host is alive, even if you vote out the demon as a group, it doesn't die. Because it has the host still active. But my thinking was, so whenever we did it, we were like, okay, well, we found the host, we voted them out, game over. My thinking was that you would need to vote out the host and then vote out the demon.
Yeah.
Because we've had some other stuff that works kind of like that. But
well, and it's kind of like the Zomboul. The Zomboul has to be voted out twice.
Yeah.
So I can definitely understand like the confusion. And for those that, because, you know, this is an audio podcast, each night star, except for night one, choose a player, they die. That's the first line. And then it continues. You start by choosing a player. They are poisoned. You die if and only if they are dead. So that means that the leech chooses their host on night one, and that's it. So that person is going to be poisoned for the rest of the game, get bad information. And the only way that they can die is if that person
the host
gets executed.
Yeah.
Because the leech cannot live on its own.
Yeah. And so I mean, once that was established, I was like, okay, that's fine. So we got the host. We finished the game. Woo!
In one round.
I think we got lucky. I really do.
Yes, and I think most, like, the biggest reason is because the two that were the problem children were kind of bullying her in a way.
A little bit.
Yeah. So, like, that, honestly, that is the best way to describe it. Like,
they were baiting her. They were trying to get her eyes, and I was like,
yeah,
it's
no,
not gonna work.
Good on her.
Yeah.
No, they got the wrong person.
Yeah.
Like, to, like, get frustrated.
Yeah, that was not gonna work.
No, and that's the first time I've ever had to, like, use that voice.
Yeah, you went, like, upset teacher voice on us, and I was like, oh no.
Like, Stan was even just like, calm down.
I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I finished school.
I know, I don't like having to use that voice, but in situations like that, like, I have no choice. So, but thankfully one of them calmed down.
Yeah,
like, one of them got the message. The other one
calm down a little bit.
a little still was a little chaotic. So, but,
I mean, but that's about normal.
Yeah. And like I've said, like, love the energy that he brings into the room. Like, it's never bad energy. If anything, it's too much. So, no.
But yeah, no, we got it in one.
Yes. Now, another situation was that we also had a character called the Evil Twin. So, that is a minion that is one of the demon's helpers.
Yes.
So, that character token reads, you and an opposing player know each other. If the good player is executed, evil wins. Good can't win if you both live. So
the one that happened to be the host also happened to be
the good twin.
We got it in one round, guys.
Yeah, so in that instance, that's what you would call a tie, because both the good twin got voted out, which means that the evil team should have won.
Yeah.
But the host got voted out, which would mean that the good team won.
Yep.
So this was not planned.
It was a draw, man.
Yeah. So I chose the character that would be the good twin. So, and that was before anyone else saw the tokens. So, and then the leech got to choose their host.
Yeah, and the leech doesn't know who anybody else's characters, except maybe like, oh, this person's like your minion.
Yeah, that's it.
But like, they don't know any of the townsfolk or the good people's characters. So
correct. So they're literally just putting their life in someone else's hands.
Yeah, so that was total luck.
Yeah. So much luck. I think it would have been better if she had chose Cam. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Because oh man, that should have been so. That would have been hilarious because then it would have been an evil win because the good twin got killed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it was a draw.
It was a draw. And so I did find out online that in a situation like that, whenever it is a tie, more or less, good always wins ties.
Yay.
So,
how poetic.
Yes, how poetic. If anything, I'm just so annoyed that like I came up with all of this for it to be finished within I think it took like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
7 minutes once we finished night 1.
Yeah. Night 1 took a long time. Man,
But night 1 always
I
takes
missed the
forever.
game-winning score.
Oh, because of night 1?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry.
I had the Stars Jets game on my phone going while I was listening and like talking to everybody, and so I glanced down occasionally. And then for the nighttime, like we're all supposed to have our eyes closed, and I had my phone like all turned all the way down, so I was just watching. But because night 1, it always takes a long time anyway. But
there's so much to do.
Yeah, but with like the added like number of people and conversations that people were having with their eyes closed, it was,
Some of them were open.
and they were very loud.
Yes. Yes. Stan and Rose were were one of the ones that had their eyes open the entire time. It's just like they also had no idea what in the world was going on.
Yeah.
So Stan was also saying that he couldn't really see like what was going on. It's just like, okay, well, I don't know how well your eyesight is right now because you're also, I think you're supposed to be wearing glasses and you're not wearing glasses.
Oh.
So, but
yeah, so because of how long that took, like we went through the 20-minute gap between the end of regulation and overtime. And
I didn't realize
the game, like the game winning goal.
long.
Like it took a long time. Like, okay, I admit it wasn't, I don't think we started the night before.
It was about 10 o'clock whenever we I think started the game.
I think there were like 12 minutes left on the timer between the end of regulation and overtime. So that 12 minutes, and then however many minutes it took them to actually get the game started and score it.
Right.
And I was like, I looked down and I was like, well, they won. I don't know how this game's going to go, but the Stars won. I'm happy. Moving on. So.
And then you won because you were part of the good team.
Yeah. I was actually part of the good team both times today. It was great. I went back to my normal. But I was an outsider both times. And I was like, what the heck, guys?
I know. The first outsider that you were was the Goon, which that one's an interesting outsider because that one is one of the few roles that like can go back and forth. Because that one is... Each night, the first player to choose you with their ability is drunk until dusk, which means
they get
the
wrong
next
information
night, until the next night. And then you become their alignment. So if the leech had like chosen you, then you wouldn't have gotten killed because then they would be poisoned or drunk. But then you would become part of the evil team.
Yeah.
So.
And then if one of the people who like protects somebody picked me, then their power wouldn't work, but I would read as a good.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
For it, like if somebody, because one of them is like if you're sitting next to them, you get to know how many of them are bad and how many of them are good. And so if I had been picked by the leech, I would have been read as bad. If I was picked by like the innkeeper who protects people, then I would have read as good. And like I told people that and they were like, you're suspicious. And I was like, no, I'm literally telling you exactly what I am using the words from the page.
Yep.
I was like, I'm not suspicious. Please don't kill me.
Yep. So, all right, we're running out of time.
Yeah.
But I do want to say that we were able to get 3 games in. And after that chaos of a first game, Cam tried.
Yes.
And that was adorable.
He had a healthy respect, I think, after that for
Yes.
how hard it is to be the storyteller. Which it went interestingly. Like it wasn't as good. There were some good things to it.
There was.
Yeah.
I do appreciate like him trying and like whenever someone said, "Hey, I'm missing information," he would be like, "Ha ha!"
Yeah.
Yeah,
the energy with that was priceless.
He did that all night. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what bit that was to start with, but
yeah, no idea. In the third game, you went back to hosting, and we had a lot fewer people.
We did. We had 6 people.
Yeah.
6 or 7, something like that.
And that one we ended up getting right. the good team won, but we actually played multiple days.
That one was multiple
rounds.
days.
Yeah.
Yes. So that one was actually really good. I still have that list.
It's another list.
It's another
Shocker.
list. Because again, we had the leech because that was the only demon.
Yep.
But then we also had we had a drunk, and how the drunk works is because but they don't.
Yeah.
The drunk thinks that they are a different character.
Mm-hmm.
So like they think that they're getting to use their power and all that, but they're actually not getting to. So, but we had a drunk who thought they were a sailor, which that's another protection one.
Mm-hmm.
We had a poisoner this time, an empath who is the one that can tell live neighbors how many of them are good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
We have the sweetheart, which was you.
Yay.
Which you ended up getting killed, but you needed to get killed.
I sacrificed myself.
Yes, but you needed it to help the good team win.
Yes.
So, and again, Cam overreacted whenever it got to that last vote.
Yeah, because the poisoner's a minion, so they're supposed to be helping the demon,
Yep,
and he got too excited to vote for the wrong person that would have had the evil team win.
Oh,
So between that and the fact that the person who was playing the demon I went back to my notes and I was like, oh, they voted for that person. They wouldn't vote to vote out their host. We need to pick someone else.
Yeah.
I volunteer.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yes. Somebody else tried to volunteer me as tribute, and I was like, hold on a minute.
I mean,
well, yeah, no, but the way I was just like, this was a little earlier. And at that point,
like one of the other games or that same game?
That same game. And so, I mean, it would have been.
It would have been good, but you wouldn't have. You didn't know at that time.
Yeah, no, we didn't know at that time like what was going on. So I was like, excuse me,
excuse me,
I am not on the evil team. I promise.
I promise. Oh my goodness. So, all right. Well, Bree, do we have any shout outs for our Instagram followers that have been answering the questions? Because again, Bree has been doing daily questions. So please, when you follow us on Instagram, give her a shout out. Like, answer the questions. Like, she does this on her own time. She's not getting paid. I'm not getting paid. But like, please put in some appreciation for the work that she's doing for these daily questions, because it's not easy coming up with questions every day, except for Sundays. But that's when you do the answers, right?
No, not anymore. That's when I'm like taking a break. Like, Sundays are break days.
Oh yeah, because you've got it set up for the multiple choice answers, so they will know instantly. That's right.
Yeah. So Marshall, Caitlin, Kelly, John, Brandon, Rachel, Devin. I'm scrolling through because not everybody answers them every day. I think that's most everybody.
That's most everybody.
Yeah, that's pretty much everybody.
Get him, Jake. Yeah, go get the squirrel.
Yeah, no, that's
everybody?
That's most of them, yeah.
Okay, well.
If I missed you, I'm sorry. I was unprepared.
You can send us
a surprise.
You can send us an email. And by email, I mean, you can always email us at bblaftertrivia@gmail.com, where you can send us questions that you want us to ask either each other by saying trivia. If you have a question for us to answer that's about the show, FAQ, or if it's a fun fact that you want to share, just put in fun fact into the email. But Bree, where else can they find us for social media?
We are on Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify, all at BBL After Trivia. And don't forget the After Trivia. Don't forget the BBL either.
Yeah, but, BBL is definitely important.
The After Trivia may actually narrow down your results to actually find us. Without it, I don't know where you're going to end up.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm going to have to look to see like what happens if you put just After Trivia.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we will
To
have
be
to see.
determined.
Yeah, to be determined, yes. But ladies and gentlemen, with that, my name is Brandon,
And I'm Bree.
and we will be back later.
Bye.
Bye.